All right, well, I haven't done a Warmel for a while, so I thought I'd take a look at that again today. This is like Wordle, except the clues are going to tell us if the letter we guess is within 3 letters alphabetically of the letter that we're looking for. So, like the V here is telling us, since it's gray, it's telling us that the answer is not S, T, U, V, W, X, or Y there. The B is only telling us about A, B, C, D, and E because, of course, you can't go 3 letters earlier in the alphabet. So the B and the Z are less helpful. They're all gray, so let's see. Let's try and do something. What if we started with a D, which will tell us about, the first 7 letters of the alphabet, so that would be good. And then we could do I would be good because we've already ruled out A through E, and so this would look at F, G, H, I, J, K, and L. Now J and K aren't great letters, so that's not quite as good, but that's still pretty good. This one we could do, P maybe, which would look at M, N, O, and R, and S. I mean Q also, but some good letters. I'm not sure what that's gonna be though. So maybe not. We could do, how about N? N is better. I was gonna say dingy, but we know the last one isn't a Y. Let's see, it'd be good to do a D here actually, because this one we've already ruled out H through N, so that would check the first 7 letters of the alphabet. What about diode? O would be good there. E's good here. Yeah, let's go with diode, that's good. Okay, really good. So the O and the E are right. Awesome. This now, we've ruled out like the first half of the alphabet, and it almost has to be a consonant. So an R, S, or T would be good there. This one, okay, so this is A, B, C, E, F, or G. This is F, G, H, J, K, L. We could do an L there, and what about close, or close, depending on how you wanna pronounce that word. That was close. This is now a G. So glove. I was thinking glow something, glove, no, glove. All right, cool, so glove, now we're gonna move on to the super Warmel. Now, the super Warmel is the same as the Warmel, except now it's only telling us about 2 letters on either side instead of 3. So like the M here is telling us about the K, L, M, N, and O. So we do have 2 yellows, which is interesting. So this has to be K, L, N, or O, and this one has to be L, M, O, or P. They could both be L's, which would be interesting. And then that could be a Y, which would also be interesting because we've ruled out T, U, V, W, X. Y is not a great guess though, because it's only gonna tell us about Y and Z. Probably be better to do like an E or something. We could do, tool. Tool isn't too bad. Yeah, why not? Now that's interesting. Okay, so this is now an O. This is an O or a P, so we could have a double O, or a double O is pretty good. This is R, S, U, or V, and this is S, T, V, W. So what about S, T, stoop or stool? Stool will tell us about the L. The L tells us about J, K, M, and N, as well as L. The P tells us about N, O, Q, and R. I think P is probably getting us better information. Oh, a stoop! All right, there we go, cool. All right, well, moving on to the Super Warmel Plus. Again, same thing, but this time it's only 1 letter on either side. So, and it's all grays. That's unfortunate. Yellows are much better than grays. So, what do we want to do here? We could do H would be good to do on this one, because it's gonna, like, what we don't want to do, what I try to avoid is like this one, for example. If we did a G, it would tell us about the F, G, and H, and the I is sort of isolated there. And then to guess an I, you're only finding out about the I. So I like to kind of try to make the gaps fit nicely, right? You know, I wouldn't want to guess a C and check B, C, and D, and then the A is just kind of by itself. So H or N would be good here, maybe. And we could do O or U. U, we could do UN. That's not too bad. U is only telling us about T and V, though, and V's not great. That's the other thing to think about is which letters you're checking. You know, if you do W, it's checking V, W, and X. Like, those are less common letters, so. But UN is pretty good. We could also do ON. M or G maybe. I mean, we don't necessarily have to go right up against. We could go somewhere else, but I don't want to do like C. You know, E is good because you're checking D, E, and F, and you kind of leave A, B, and C as their own group there, I feel like. So, but D, E, and F is kind of leaving G and H as their own group here, so D or E would be okay. S is pretty good because it's checking R, S, and T, which are all good letters. So maybe doing, now I'm kind of thinking maybe if I do a couple of S's, that would be good. But not here, because we already know there's no T. We could do unset. The T isn't quite as good as S, but it's still not terrible. Although a U at the end is pretty unlikely. You know what we could do, actually? S's is pretty good. Because like I said, E isn't too bad. It's checking D, E, and F's not great, but I mean, E is a common letter. D and F aren't too bad. And that leaves kind of the A, B, C. And both of these, we don't have anything. They're both higher or later letters in the alphabet to begin with. And then S checks R, S, and T, which are common letters. So I don't think that's too bad. Let's go with that. Okay. That was really good. So this is R or T. We've ruled out some good letters as well, R, S, and T, by guessing that and getting grays. So this is R or T. E. What if we did E, N, T? Oh, but then I'm thinking E, enter. And it'd have to be an E again. Oh, we could do entry. I mean, the problem with R is it's checking Q, which, I mean, it's not gonna be a Q, but... And Y is only checking X, Y, and Z, which aren't great, but I think that's not too bad. It has a decent chance. Let's go with entry. Okay, well, the good thing is this is now an R. This is... So it can't be like early, because there's no Y. And can't be Earth, because there's no T there. And this can't be H either, because of the G. Can't be like error, because these two can't be R's. So what could this be? Ooh, Erie. Erie is possible. It's not too bad, actually. Let's go with Erie. Oh, Erie. Wow. Okay. Well, S's ended up being a lot closer to the... I mean, it's not really close to the answer, but repeating a bunch of letters, even having a triple letter, was closer to the answer than I actually thought it was going to be. So, Erie, that's a really hard word, especially for the Super Wormel Plus. All right, well, anyways, let me know how you do with today's Wormel, Super Wormel, and Super Wormel Plus. And, you know, if you have a different strategy than I do as far as guessing letters, I try to maximize the information I can get is basically my thinking. So, anyways, there you go. Let me know how these went for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. We'll pick a random available seat. Why? Who knows? That's just the kind of thing hypothetical passengers do. That's pretty good. Let's go with that. Wow! No way! Yeah, I mean, either apart or short could be right, or neither of them could be right. Who knows? I mean, 20 times 11 is 220. Then we would need to add 53. 40 plus 13 is 53. There we go. 11 times 20, 220.